Hey everyone, good evening and good night if you are about to go to sleep. And sorry to change the time of this Zoom to this time that is very, very late, I know. And good to have you all here. So this Zoom has the title, Do you have a business or do you have busyness? And I think personally, I'm the best at doing busyness. Okay, so let me tell you how busy I am. So I woke up at about 6 a.m. this morning. I went hiking and then I came back and then I was attending a class, start at my 2:30 p.m. And then that class just finished like 3 minutes before this Zoom, okay? And then now I'm here. So speaking about a busy day, I have a very busy day, all right? So I'm going to tell you something about how to be less busy. Like, do you get how that works? Okay, I'm just crazy. Okay, so welcome everyone. So this is a, a mini class, a quick class, where I would like to invite you all to a different possibility and to have a different reality with business. Okay, so a lot of people, when we think about business, we have a lot of points of view. Okay, mainly how to get it right. Okay, how not to lose money, and of course they are almost together. You want to do it right, perfectly. Oh, and by the way, doing it right and perfectly, a lot of time meaning you have to do everything on your own. How many of you have a business, and even though, wait, people keep unmuting themselves. Okay, even though you have a business, you can let other people contribute to your business, but you never really did that. You do everything on your own, and whenever other people try to help you, somehow it gives you more trouble. Does this sound familiar? So hi everyone, so welcome to this class, and so let's talk about this and see what we can change tonight. All right, so well, we have almost 80 people now. All right, so why are you all still awake at this time? I'm really curious. All right, so a lot of people, when it comes to business, even though you think you are having a business, you are doing business, but business has this energy, this, and a lot of the points of view that we have bought into that put us in this like a never-ending doing and doing and doing and doing, and sometimes you're not quite sure what you are doing, but you just feel like you need to keep doing. If you don't do, you are wrong. So you need to do more. Hopefully, you will get result. And very often, you do the same old thing, and you are hoping a different result. Hey, how many of you do that? Okay, that's what we call insanity, right? Do the same old thing and then you're hoping for a different result. That's seriously insane. Okay, and a lot of people do that and they never realize that. Okay, so oh, by the way, feel free to ask me any questions about business tonight. Even though this is like a free class, but ask me anything. Your questions will actually and whatever that you desire to know, whether you ask it out loud or not, will help co-create this class together. Okay. So, so where should we start? Okay, so let me do some clearing first. So I hope you all know what is the access consciousness clearing statement, the right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shows, boys and beyonds. Someone said yes, that Einstein had said. Yes, Einstein said, I believe it's Einstein because sometimes when we read something online, we're not quite sure is it real. So one of the things I have read a lot from the internet is Einstein said, if you do the same thing, but you're hoping for a different result, that's insanity. Okay, but a lot of people do that. Okay, everywhere, not just in business. Basically, in every area of our lives, we have seen people do that. Okay, that has good energy as well. Maybe I can clear that as well. So the right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shows, boys and beyonds. That's the clearing statement, and of course we will use that a lot to change shit. Okay, so what? Okay, let me clear that insanity first about doing the same old thing and expecting different result. How many of you keep trying but will not give you the result you would like to have, hoping that one day by trying it enough, you will get the result you desire. Immediately I can see someone yawning. Everything there is times a gazillion. Will now please destroy and credit all. Oh, right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, online shots, boys and beyonds. So how many areas in your life are you doing that? Okay, you keep trying. That could be including with health. Okay, so for example, I've seen, for example, my family. Okay, they have health issues. They keep going to the same doctor or trying the same treatment for years without having any changes. Okay, for me, I would say that if you have some common sense, okay, you should try something else. If you have been going to the same doctor for, let's say, well, I would say 10 times, okay, like within 3 months, okay, if you still haven't got the result, try something else, right? But they would keep going to the same doctor, try the same method, hoping finally, eventually they will get something. So for me, that's really insane, okay? But unfortunately, I cannot tell them that. They don't want to know that. Oh, by the way, if you have this awareness, if you try to show it to other people, please don't, okay? Most people, they don't desire the truth, okay? That's why Gary and Dane and Brandon and Simone, like the big four in Access Consciousness, they have this upcoming online class starting in December. It's called the Undesired Truth. I think if you, I mean, some of you, I know you are kind of new to Access. Some of you are have done a lot of Access classes. If you have fulfilled the prereq for that class, the Undesired Truth, I highly recommend that. Okay, so but that's something in December. That's 2 months from now. Okay, so how many of you keep trying what will not give you the result you desire, hoping that by trying it enough, one day you will get it the way you want to get it, if you are lucky, somehow, magically, in the future. Everything there is, I can feel like all of you like, yes, that's me, you're talking about me. Yes, I'm talking about you, and me, myself included, okay, in many situations. Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and credit all. Right, wrong, good and bad, park and part, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, now let's bring this back to the topic of business. Okay, this is exactly, well, one of the many reasons why people keep doing and doing and doing, and almost never consider trying anything else and hoping that they will get different result. Okay, that's why people are so stuck in business. For some of you that you have done foundation class, Access foundation class, in the foundation class, we talk about this thing called the distractor implant. Okay, so there are 24 things that are distractor implants, and business is one of them. Okay, and a lot of people don't really get it. Why is business a distractor implant? How is business like distracting you? Okay, so let me talk about that. So, for example, most people, when they want to have their own business, before they start their business, they have a lot of points of view. Oh, by having my own business, finally I can achieve financial freedom. Okay, I can have time, I will be rich, I will be happy, but they don't have time, they don't have happiness, and they don't have money. Okay, so do you see that everywhere? Like almost everywhere, like worldwide. Okay, this is not even like something only in Philippines or China or Malaysia or what. It's worldwide. Okay, but even though it happens to everyone, okay, almost everyone, you see yourself, if you are in business, you kind of feel it like, yeah, that's what happened to me. Or if you have friends that they have their own business, you can see that in them. Okay, but no one really asks any questions around this. Okay, so and then you just like automatically assume, okay, once I have my business, oh, maybe with the point of view, if I work hard enough. How many of you believe working hard is the source of creation? Whatever that you want to have, you need to work hard. Where did you learn that from? I wonder. Okay, can someone like give me some Answer, like, where did you first learn that point of view? Like working hard or work harder will give you what you desire. Okay, a lot of people say from school, from parents. Okay, now I have a question for you. Look at those people that you learn it from. Okay, did they work hard? Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, if they didn't work hard, and then they were telling you to work hard, okay, that's kind of strange. All right, and if they work hard and did they get the result they want? Okay, some said yes. Okay, no, some said no. So see, mostly, okay, it's a no. So they work hard, they didn't get the result they want, and then they do a lot more of that. Okay, so that's where the insanity comes in. Okay, when you didn't get the result you want, you just keep doing it more. Or let me give you another example that you all will understand. In family, okay, in your house, when, let's say, when your mom wanted to tell you something, when you didn't get it, your mom will just repeat that, maybe louder. Hopefully you will get it. Okay, so your mom says something to you, you didn't get it, and then your mom repeat that in a louder way. Hopefully you get it. So it's kind of like, I need to do it harder. Okay, put in more effort. Hopefully you will get it. Okay, see, this is a pattern that is deeply rooted in us. Okay, so everything that brings our area that we have this by working harder, trying harder. It's not even really doing harder, it's about trying. Okay, and there's a difference here. Trying, actually, in a lot of situations, trying presuppose failure. Okay, you know, when you want to do something, you said, okay, I will do it, and then you get the result. When you are not sure, you try. You're like, okay, so how many of you, when it comes to business, you are actually trying? Be honest with yourself. How many of you are actually trying? Okay, so let me use myself as an example. So many years ago, I quit my job. That was, I don't know how many years ago. Too long for me to recall. I quit my job. So I was like, okay, now I want to start my own business. I want to do what I love to do. Guess what? It didn't work. Okay, so I was very upset, and I tried. So basically, I was trying, even though it felt like a strong commitment. Like, okay, I'm quitting my job, and then now I only focus on my business. But deep inside me, it was actually a try. Okay, I did it with the energy of try. What really happened was, the point of view that I was hiding from myself, it was, if I tried and I failed, I didn't get the result I want, so what? I can just go back and work. Okay, so I wasn't fully committed to creating my business, and that basically also include my life. Okay, so when you have this energy of try, you are not really committed. You are just trying luck. Like you go to casino, right? You go to casino, you are just trying luck. Okay, so how many of you, when it comes to business, you actually have no idea what to do, but you act like you know what you are doing, but basically you are trying. And when you don't get the result you want, you just try harder, and then you get busier, and you still don't get the result, and then you have to judge someone else or something else, or judge yourself. Everything that is times a gazillion. Will now please describe and credit all. Right, wrong, good and bad, part and part, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. That's really interesting. So someone said, we have to work hard to get rich and wealthy. Yeah. And this point of view, normally it came from people that are not rich and not successful. Someone said they just follow the traditional way. Yeah. So people try, and so they just follow what have been passed down to them from their parents or grandparents, without really asking a question. And when I say ask question, I mean, in excess, we say the purpose of asking question is to get awareness. Okay, if you ask a question, so everyone, look at whatever you are doing right now with your business. If you have a business, okay, think about a few things that you are doing, okay, or trying. And then now, ask yourself this question and see, is it light or is it heavy? Okay, so whatever that you're doing right now, truth, does it give you, does it create what you desire? Whatever that you're doing right now, okay, or maybe you have it planned somewhere, or maybe it's just you have it planned in your mind. Like, I need to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. So whatever you have planned to do, or whatever you are doing, truth, does it give you what you, does it create what you desire? Yes or no? Light or heavy? Someone say, oh my God, it's a yes. I thought I'm tiring of it. That happened as well, because a lot of us, when we won't let us be successful, okay, whatever that will give you success, you have to run away from it. Oh, that's another big topic. I will come back to this later. All right. So, there's a, okay. So everywhere that you're trying, everywhere that you keep trying what you are currently doing, and you try harder, you do more, you do it with more intensity, oh, and more judgments, basically, hoping that it will give you the result you desire. But even though it never, and you still keep trying, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, puff and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So how many points of view do you have about business, about how many points of view do you have about business that keeps you, how many points of view do you have about business and creation of your life, okay, that keep you never endingly doing and be really busy and getting nowhere except the failure that must occur? Oh, I hope I can repeat this one. Everything that is times a gazillion. Will not please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So how many points of view do you have about business and the creation of life and living that keep you, what did I say just now? That keep you never endingly doing and trying and not succeeding. Okay, let's put it this way. That's the easiest. This is the easiest one. Okay, so how many points of view about business and the creation of life and living do you have that keep you never endingly doing, trying, and never succeeding? Bingo! Everything there is times a gazillion will, and judging. Oh, everything there is times a gazillion will. Now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So how many points of view? I wish I knew this many years ago. Okay, I need to find a time travel machine and then send myself back. So how many points of view do you have about business and the creation of your life and living that keep you never endingly doing and trying, never succeeding, and only judging? Everything that is times a gazillion. Now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Elaine, you're saying first one. What do you mean first one? I don't really understand. I still don't understand. What do you mean first one? Do you want?
Right.
Yes, Fena? You... All right, never mind. So how many points of view do you have about business and the creation of life and living that keep you never endingly doing, trying, suffering, never succeeding, and only judging? It gets more and more intense. Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So many years ago, I tried to start my own business, and of course, it got me nowhere. Okay, in fact, I came to a point that I was about to, no, not about to, I actually gave up. Okay, so a lot of you have never heard this part of my history. Okay, um, many years ago, because of I have tried everything that I know, but actually I was still doing the same thing and same old thing, and so it came to a point that I just couldn't go forward anymore. So I actually quit my access business. Okay, many years ago. um, the funny thing was, after I quit my access business, suddenly it worked. Okay, so I tried hard. Okay, I forced myself to do things, blah blah blah, and then I couldn't get the result I desire. I couldn't even make a living. Okay, um, and then I was like, all right, fine, I quit. And not long after that, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, and when I say I quit, it was for real. It wasn't just like by saying it. I actually went out and started looking for a job. I went for a job interview. Okay, thank God I didn't get it. uh, so, and then about 1-2 weeks later, and then suddenly people come to me and then they desire to learn access bars from me. Like not one person, but start to have more. And then for about 2-3 years after that, even though my access business started to work, I didn't quite understand how that worked. Why after I gave up and then suddenly it worked. And then finally one day I realized when I gave up, it's I no longer have any expectation, right? You know, when you have given up something, like then you don't have expectation anymore. Okay, so before that, I was having a lot of expectation of what I should do, how I should do it, how other people do it, and how I should follow their pathway. Okay, if I see someone do something this way and they are being successful, I'll be like, oh, okay, I should do it this way as well. Okay, how many of you do this in business? You keep copying, following other people's way. You keep trying to see, you keep wanting to know how other people do something, thinking that if you know it and then you can do the same thing and then you will get the same result, which almost never happen, right? So everything that brings up, everything that you believe you have to copy other people instead of assessing your own brilliance and your own awareness with business from any and all lifetimes, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, hot and hot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, let me see what else you all have. Okay, so after I gave up, so I didn't have any expectation of how things should show up anymore. When that happened, okay, actually I allowed the universe to contribute to me. Okay, let me explain this in a different way that hopefully you will understand. If you don't understand, I will just repeat the same thing again. No, I'm not. Okay, so do you have any people around you that you know they need help? Okay, but when you try to help them, because the way you are helping them is not what they are expecting, they reject. If you cannot think about someone, think about your parents, right? That will almost be like 100% yes all the time. Okay, so they won't let you contribute to them because they have expectation of how things should show up. Okay, if you want to help me my way, right? And then it's seriously insane. Okay, it makes no sense, but that's what people do. Okay, so when I had a lot of points of view, a lot of expectations, and of course judgments with regards to business, I made it so hard for the universe include everyone, everything. Okay, I made it so hard for the universe to contribute to me and my business. So all of you, okay, for some of you, I can even sense you might be at this stage, like some of you, okay, I can sense this energy, like you are feel like you want to give up. So, all right. So maybe tonight we can change that. So how many of you made it? How many? Oof. What are you using? Oh no, what are you using and what are you holding on to make it impossible for the universe to contribute to you? And then thinking the universe will never contribute to you. And that's why you have to work really hard, be really, really busy, and still getting nowhere. Everything that is times a gazillion will now please this one and credit all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, all night shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, that changed some energy. Okay, and I can see a lot of you type ha ha ha. All right, that's because you know that's what you are doing, right? So what are you using and what are you holding on to that make it almost impossible or exactly impossible, okay, for the universe to contribute to you, and then you're wondering why, and then you're thinking the universe will never contribute to you. Everything you have to do everything on your own. You have to work hard and keep trying instead of open you up to receive everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and credit all. Right, wrong, good and bad, park and park, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, anyone has any question? I wonder. Okay, now, okay, someone said, we think if we have good karma, so the universe will answer. All right, that's a very interesting point of view. Okay, the universe say, give that point of view up, then I will contribute. Okay, so what are you using and what are you holding on to that make it impossible for the universe to contribute to you? And then you keep thinking why the universe never contribute to you. Is there something wrong about you? Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and credit all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so just now I talked about the success. Okay, okay, get this energy, everyone. How many of you know you are? Okay, no. Let me give you a different question. How many percentage of your life is committed to failure? Is committed to creating failure? Like out of 100%, how many percent of your life, of your energy, of your time is committed to creating failure? Okay, someone said this person, so she said 55. Okay, I have a question for you. 55 or more than 55? Which one is lighter? Oh, now she changed to 85. Okay. You knew I was going to ask you that. And what about the rest of you? Okay, 80. Okay, cool. 75. Cool. 90. Right. Do we have the next winner? Anyone more than 90? Everything that brings up all this energy that you use against success. Thinking you desire success, but you fight against success. Will you please destroy and credit all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Yes, someone say, can I ask a question later? What do you mean later? Like, ask it right now, okay, if you want. Yes, now.
Hi, Ryan. I'm not sure if you can hear me. My question is,
Yes, I
like,
can.
the things I've been doing, like, I've been so tired of it. Like, I think it's a waste of time. After your question, you just pop up. I just realized that, like, my current job has been offering so much foundation, but like a base for my future life. But I still hate it. No, I feel like I turn it a little bit, but I don't know how to conquer or yeah, I use the word conquer it. You
Okay.
yeah, myself clear.
That guarantees you have a lot of Easter and glory in your business, or never?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So never mind. Keep going. So what's your question here?
my question is I'm every once in a while I feel like I'm doing this, it's just a waste of time to, it's not making any greater, like it's not making a contribution. I'm just use it to gain some money, and
Yeah.
it makes me tired. Then I just realized it's offering me a bigger future, like I can use that way too. I think my question is,
Okay.
how can I be more aware of that? I just
Um,
did a little
I'm
bit. Sorry.
I'm going to give you a very bad answer. Okay, to
Oh,
your question. It's bad, but it's kind of like a joke, but at the same time, it has a lot of truth in it because you are Chinese.
yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen? Okay, Chinese do business like mostly this way. Okay, so um, so we learn. So okay, every culture. Okay, people have different points of view about business. They do business in different way. Okay, so now let me ask you this question. So if you were not no okay let me put it this way. So everyone, if you, especially you, okay, the one that are asking this question. So if you were born someplace else, somewhere else, not China, how would you look at business today?
I was thinking if I were American, I will just like do whatever I take to gather as much money as I can and feel free to do that, things like that.
Okay. So
Um,
let's say you were not American, you were not Chinese. Like, how else would you do business? How would you look at business?
I'm really not sure. Like
You have no
at a
clue. Basically, you
that's
have
no.
no clue.
I was thinking if I weren't Chinese, I would stand on a bigger, higher place to like the whole picture, and or that's just
Yeah.
my limitation, my point of view. It's like
So
I always wanna make bigger and bigger and bigger. Even now I couldn't at the moment. Sorry for that.
so hey everyone. So how many of you, the way you do business has been defined and predetermined by your culture, by your nationality, even by your religion? That's very interesting. By your culture, nationality, religion, and family. Okay, before you even have a business, the way you look at business, the way you start a business, the way you do it, okay, has been predefined and predetermined based on your culture, your nationality, your religion. I still don't understand the religion part, but it has energy whenever I mention the word religion here, and your family. Everything that is times a godzillion will now please destroy and create it all. When I keep mentioning the karma. Okay. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. Let me do it again. Well, I can't do it again. I cannot connect back to the same words that I used just now. Something really changed just by once. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so how do you feel now when you think about the situation now?
I'm sorry. Are you asking me?
No, yes, I'm asking you. Yeah.
What's the question? Pardon.
So after I did that clearing, I forgot what I talked about just now. Now, when you think about business, do you feel lighter or
I feel so.
heavier? Or,
I feel so guilty.
you feel what?
I feel so guilty.
Guilty. Ah,
Yeah, I feel like yeah.
if- okay. Guilt is a distractor implant.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct. Mhm.
so I am sure you know about that, but I at the same time I would like to ask you, what are you guilty about?
I feel like people came to me to ask for help, but I'm offering things that is making such a small. I could have offered something bigger, but I didn't. I'm struggling with tiny little stuff that is make me that which is make has been making me so tired of my current job that
Okay.
I could have done better. Yeah.
So okay, let me explain a few things first, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. So whatever that, so you talk about, this is also another element why we have this busyness. We keep doing and doing and doing and doing. How many of you, no matter how hard you work, how much you do, it's never enough. From your own point of view, you are still not good enough. You are doing not enough. You still have a lot of places that you are not good enough. You screw up. If you could do it a different way, it will be better. Okay, so that is actually self-judgment. Okay, you don't see the value that you have already provided. You only judge you, and you keep looking at where you are wrong, where else. Okay, instead of seeing where else it can be better, you see how you didn't do it right. It's kind of similar, kind of same, like where can you do better next time, but you twist that into like, I didn't do it right earlier. Okay, so you are in this constant state of self-judgment. Okay, so thinking you didn't provide enough value to other people, you were not being a contribution enough. But actually, uh, no matter what business you are doing, okay, especially if you are in this business of like providing healing, okay, or life-changing method or coaching, uh, if you do self-judgment after every session or after every class that you deliver, so a lot of you, I know you are bus facilitator, okay, how many of you after a class, when everyone clap, yay, thank you so much, and then when everyone leave, and then you are secretly judging yourself, I didn't do it right just now, okay, I didn't say the right word, wish I didn't say that, I wish I said that. If I did it this way, okay, that class would be far more amazing. Okay, you gave people exactly what they needed from you. You gave them exactly what they could receive, but you never acknowledged how brilliant you were, how you gave them exactly what they could receive, and then you twist all of this into how wrong you are. Of course, that's not going to be fun. Okay, of course you will feel tired. Okay, of course you feel like quitting. Everything that brings up times a gazillion, everywhere that, oh wow, everywhere that you have been programmed. When I say program, don't ask me who programmed it, okay? So everywhere that you have been programmed to only see how wrong you are, to look for where else you are wrong, looking for your wrongness is your primary target, ugh, keeps you never having ease in life, in business, in family, in relationship, basically everywhere. Will you please destroy and credit all? Right, wrong, good and bad, hard and hot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Oh, I want to introduce you to another class. Okay, not my class. Okay, I'm not selling you my class. um, about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, Gary and Dane, they did a very advanced class. It's only 1 day class. It's called Beyond Programming. Okay, if you go to Access Consciousness official website, you go to the shop, you can actually buy the recording of that class. If you fulfill the prerequisite. In that class, so we talk about programming and how do we go beyond all these programs. Okay, so now I just discovered this is one of the programs. Okay, so everywhere that you have been programmed to function from self-judgments and never acknowledge and never believe you could be valuable to others, will please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So this, okay. Now, you don't need to let me know, okay, but ask yourself this: how often you try to prove you are valuable with your clients, okay, with your class participants or something. You did something magical, you did something wonderful, okay, but you try to prove, okay, actually you don't need to prove it, right? Because it's really valuable. Something that's valuable, you don't need to prove it, it's already valuable. But how often you try to prove that you are valuable, you did contribute enough, okay, and that requires you to judge you a lot, okay. When you try to prove something, prove that you are valuable, it's because you already believe you didn't contribute enough. You already believe you were not being a contribution, you were not valuable, okay. So it's like a fighting with yourself internally. When you do something good, you don't acknowledge it, and then you judge you, and then you try to prove it's valuable. Okay, so can you see how insane this is? Okay, the way out is actually to really acknowledge how brilliant you are, what you have done for others. Okay, so that's why I said you did something good, people be grateful for you. Okay, and then but you are the one that judge yourself. Okay, so perhaps what you can do is look at yourself. Okay, no, let's try this. Okay, everyone, think of something that you did that other people were so grateful for you for what you have done, but you yourself, all you did was judging you. Okay, think of something like this. Could be a class. Okay, after that class you felt so wrong. Okay. Okay, think about something like this. Okay, so now if you could look at yourself through another person's eyes, okay, for example, from, let's say, your client's eyes or from your class participant's eyes, okay, what would you see? What could you see? Do you still see yourself being so wrong? Do you still see yourself not contributing enough? Or do you see yourself like brilliantly contributing? Which one? I wonder. She said half. No, that's where you are still judging you. You couldn't really. Okay. Perhaps I should say it this way. Look at yourself from the eyes of someone that has no judgments. Okay. Maybe think about a person that you know, hopefully in real life that you know that person that has no judgments about you. Okay,
I just see myself from Gary's eyes, and I realize, wow, I make such a push to the whole assessment consciousness.
Okay.
But that's it. That's it. It's not. I still feel like it's not enough.
Yes, you feel like it's not enough. Yes, you feel not enough. But now I'm asking you all, think about someone that you know that person has no judgment about you. That person can judge himself or herself. That's the other story. Now, from that person's eyes, okay, look at yourself. Okay, what do you see?
I'm trying to see from my teacher, and in his eyes that I'm so happy expanding my tiny little business, and what day by day is getting bigger and bigger so happily. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, look at yourself from your eyes again. What do you see?
I see, what the hell am I doing? Why I'm wasting my time? There's so many things I could have done. Like, so the list could go on and on. Yeah.
Okay. So, how many programs are you using to make you stuck, make you feel wrong and stuck with the wrongness, no matter what you do and no matter what you try, you're still stuck with that wrongness. Everything that is sounds like a zillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, oh, Fana said, thank you, Ryan. I could see me through your eyes. Cool. And then someone said, gratitude. Yeah. When you see yourself from the eyes of someone that have no judgments, hopefully, or very little judgment, you see how brilliant you are. Okay. You see how beautiful you are. And when I say beautiful, I don't mean according to this reality, the standard from this reality of your body, but the energy you be, okay, the contribution you be to so many people. Oh, and by the way, okay, let me tell you one more thing. And then actually, well, this Zoom is a little bit longer than what I expected, but let me tell you one more thing. What did I want to tell you? I forgot. What did I want to tell you? Strange. Okay. I was thinking about it and then it just disappeared. Never mind. Okay, it will come back when it comes back. Okay. I still feel like I want to tell you that, but what is it? Never mind. Forget about it. Okay, I give up. All right. All right. Anyone has any other questions? Maybe your question will help me will help me recall what I want to tell you. Oh, so someone said, my business is selling cold brew coffee. My judgment is that my product is not a necessity, especially these days when there's a huge challenge in the economy, and that I'm not really contributing something of value to people except that the product is yummy. Why is that not valuable? Okay, that's really interesting. Self-judgment. The judgment makes me sad. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay. Well, you have bought into the drama that everyone believes and everyone is playing right now. Okay, like whole world. Okay, everyone believes in the COVID-19 thing. Okay, but it actually didn't affect everyone. Okay, so a lot of people, they are still having a great life. They're still enjoying their life, and then they desire great coffee, great yummy orgasmic coffee. Okay, so if you provide that to them, okay, from your point of view, it feels like, yeah, it's just a coffee. Okay, from your point of view, it's like, yeah, it's just a coffee. Nothing good about it. Okay, even though it's yummy, it's still just a coffee. Okay, but if your coffee makes someone happy, okay, wouldn't that be something valuable? Okay. So someone said, I feel I need your coffee now. Okay, someone said, your coffee made me awake when I need it the most. See? Self-judgment. It stops you from seeing where you can be a contribution and where you have been a contribution, and all you can see is wrongness, wrongness, wrongness. Okay. So, so how many of you, all you can see is, oh, okay. No, this is still not what I want to talk about just now, but this is something else. I have a lot of things in my mind. Okay. How many of you use self-judgment as the source of motivation? Do you need me to explain that in a different way? Yeah. So Fena said to improve. Yeah. If you feel like you need to know where you are wrong, then you have something to correct, to fix about yourself. Then you can be a better person. You can be better in your business, in the relationship, or something. Okay. So how many of you use judgment as the source of motivation? Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, nine shots, boys and beyonds. And then you feel like if you don't judge you feel like if judgment disappear from your world, you will just be standing there, not sure what to do next. Okay, you feel like, yeah, without judgment, if I don't know where I'm wrong, how can I be better? Okay, you can be better and greater and more contributing by making a different choice. Okay, you don't need to judge you first, then only you make a different choice. You can just make a different choice. Okay, so everywhere that, so what, blah, blah, blah. How many programs are you using to make judgment? Oh, judgment a necessity. Okay, you can't live without judgment. So judgment as a necessity and judgment as as the primary and best source of motivation and creation. Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Oh, I'm happy that I got to this part tonight. Let me run it a few more times. Okay, so what programs are you using to create and to make judgment a necessity in your life, and also make judgment the primary and best source of motivation? Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. How many programs are you using to make judgment a necessity, a must-have, a can't live without, and also the best and primary source of motivation? Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, power and part, all nine shots, boys and girls. No wonder you are so busy. You are not busy creating more money. You think you are. You are busy judging you. Okay. So, okay, there's a question here. How to change when you feel stuck in there's just so much responsibility to do, so you are too busy and you get little rest? You mean me, right? I woke up at 6 a.m. and then now it's almost 12. You mean me, right? Okay. You get little rest, you end up feeling really tired. Well, she's okay, this person said, no, someone. Okay, someone, that's me, right? So there are a few things that you can do. Okay, if you keep holding on to the point of view of responsibility, you need to be responsible for something or someone or whatever, that keeps you stuck. Okay, no matter what I tell you or no matter what you tell that someone, that person is not going to change. Okay, you can ask a very basic question, a very simple question, like, for example, what else is possible? Okay, what possibilities are available here that I've never considered before? Okay, these are all the questions that are basic enough, okay, easy to understand, but they can really open up new possibilities. And when you are tired, well, tired has a lot of possibilities, okay, a lot of reasons. Number one, who does that belong to? Okay, a lot of people feel tired. Okay, it's not like a real tiredness in the physical body. It's more the mental tiredness. Okay, so a lot of people function like that, and then every day they keep telling themselves, "I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of that." Okay, how often do you say this to yourself? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. Oh, and for some people, they will say, "I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this." Guess what? You are creating tiredness and sickness. Okay, so for for people that just keep getting sick for no reason, okay, or just keep feeling tired for no reason, you have to ask yourself, what are you? Or if you ask yourself, you change it to I. Okay, what am I sick and tired of? Okay, let's do it now. Okay, since I'm not tired, even though it's 12 a.m. So everyone, okay, let's see what energy shows up. So what are you sick and tired of? Oh, yummy energy. Yummy, yummy, yummy energy. Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Oh, wow. What are you, again, so what are you sick and tired of? Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Someone said mental tiredness. Wait, where did we go? Wait, I cannot find. So this person said, mental tiredness and feel sick if my business don't make money. If your business doesn't make money, it's because you haven't chosen money yet. Okay, a lot of people hate money without realizing. Okay, we have so many points of view, so many judgments, so many hatred toward money, and we don't realize, because with your mind connectively, all you tell yourself is, I love money, I want money. If money comes to me, then I have more ease. Okay, that's what you believe you are choosing. But no, what you are really choosing for a lot of people is you're fighting against money. Okay, so if you fight money, no matter what you do, it's very hard for money to come. It's very hard for the universe to contribute money to you. And that is why a lot of you, after you learn access bars, you have a lot more ease in your life, except money. Things show up magically in your life, except money. Right? You still get more money. For example, more people, they give you something. Okay, whatever you desire, it shows up faster, easier, but just never in cash form. Why? Why magic show up in so many different ways, but accept money? Because you weren't allowed. Okay, with all the points of view that you are hiding and all these programming against money, you won't allow money to come to you with ease. And then you wonder what's wrong, and then you feel tired, and then you judge you. Okay, so you have to look at, are you really inviting money to your life? How many points of view are you using to repel money? Okay, so now let me go back to the tiredness. Okay, so number one, ask who does that belong to. Number two, ask your body. Body, do you need anything? Like maybe your body has something, okay, out of balance. It could be, okay, but in a lot of situations, it's really our point of view, because in your mind, you keep saying, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of my business not making money. I'm so tired of, I have to keep doing the same old thing again and again. But you didn't make a different choice. Oh, how many of you, you're tired of yourself? Hmm. Everything that brings up times a Godzilla will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Oh, God. How sick and tired are you about you? Ooh, everything that is times a Godzilla will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. How sick and tired are you? How did I say it? How sick and tired are you about you? Did I say it this way? Okay, never mind. Everything that is times a Godzillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. I see a lot of you yawning. I'm not sure, are you sleepy or just releasing some unconsciousness? So how sick and tired are you about you, toward you? Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, fun and part, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How sick and tired are you about you? It doesn't feel like a complete sentence, but yeah, you get what I mean. Everything that is times a gazillion will now please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, fun and part, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so everyone, if you really want to get over the tiredness thing, or maybe the sickness, ask yourself, what am I tired of? Or what am I sick of? Or both, what am I sick and tired of? Okay, so every time you ask yourself this, you will feel different energy show up and some points of view show up. Okay, I'm tired of my mom keep doing this to me. I'm tired of me keep torturing myself. Okay, hello, how many of you are doing that? Okay, so those areas, those situations where you feel that sickness and tiredness, it's because you have decided you cannot change it. Okay, you have decided maybe you're not powerful enough to change it. Okay, so that's why you keep tolerating. Tolerating is seriously not fun. It's very tiring, and it will make you judge you non-stop. You try to run away from your own life. That's why you cannot be present, and then you cannot create your life or create money or create your business and your future with ease. Okay. Or someone say, how about stupid people? Yeah, of course, a lot. Basically everywhere. So stupid people are everywhere. Okay. Well, you have to get over all the judgment that you have about those people, recognizing that they are stupid, but not judging them. Okay. And if you feel like, but I need to keep like seeing them, that's where you are torturing yourself. That's where you're not making a different choice. Okay. So get rid of those stupid people. Okay. Unless that's yourself, then you cannot. Right. So you cannot get rid of yourself. Okay, but you can change your point of view. But if that's someone else, get rid of them. Okay. So I hope that helps with the sick and tiredness thing. Don't try to change them, by the way. I'm serious, because someone asked me, can I do number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to them? No. If you try to change them, you are judging them. You believe what they're doing is wrong, it's not good. You're hoping that if they change, then your problem will disappear. If they change, your upset will disappear. No. Okay, leave them alone. Okay, if you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. Okay, so how many of you are sick and tired of you trying to change stupid people without succeeding, but you won't give it up? Everything that is times a gazillion will not please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, I don't know what else I need to tell you for now. I have a lot of fun tonight. All right, so see, all these insane points of view and all these programs and implants or distractor implants, blah, 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 they keep you stuck, okay? And when you feel stuck, on top of that, you have this pattern to keep doing the same old thing, feeling like you have no other choice, okay? Feel like you have no other choice. So it creates this busyness that you don't know how to resolve, you don't know how to change. You are only hoping that everything will magically work for you, but of course that's not going to happen unless you make a different choice. That's why people have a business full of, they have a lot of fantasy when they start a business. Like, I will get this, I will get that, and then they get none of those, and all they get is busyness and upset, okay, and maybe failure. Okay, that's why we have heard people say most businesses, new businesses, they fail and close within 1 year, and most of them, very few of them can survive past 3 years. Okay, we have heard things like this. Okay, But this doesn't have to be your reality with your business. Okay, you can choose something different. Okay, so that's why I would like to invite you to a different possibility with business. So next, is it Fena? Is it next weekend? I think it's next weekend, right?
Yeah, 31st October and 1st November.
So I'm doing this specialty class called Being You. I'm a access consciousness and also Being You specialty class facilitator. I'm doing this class called Being You in Business. Okay, it's a one-day class, but I split it into 2 days, 2 mornings. So it's about you realizing you by just by being you. Okay, you already have everything that you require: the awareness, the brilliance, the talents with business. Okay, so then you can start to have more ease in business. Okay, I mean, ask yourself this question: if you are truly being you in business, will you still feel that tiredness and sickness? Okay, a lot of those sickness and tiredness um, came from you not being you. Okay, you keep judging you. Okay, so that's why I have this class upcoming. It's called Being You in Business. Um, Actually, tonight I actually want to tell you something else, but I didn't get to talk about that because the energy just and all the questions that you all have just took this Zoom to a different direction. um, about 2 months ago, I think 2 months ago, Gary and Dane, they did, and Brendan and Simon, they did an advanced class called Advanced Business Mentor, I think something like this. And in that class, um, I got so much awareness, and then the way I look at business changed. Okay, so that's why I decided to do another of this Being You in Business. Okay, so that I can um, share this information with a lot of you. Okay, so that's for next weekend, and then I have another thing that I want to tell you. That's about money. Yeah, book club. When am I starting this? I don't. I, what's the starting date? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, that's tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So, uh, so starting
Monday,
from
Monday.
so
Tomorrow is Sunday.
okay, I got my time wrong. Okay, right, Monday. So starting this 26th, for once a week for 6 weeks, I'm doing this. Money is not a problem. You are book club, but it won't be just a book club. Okay, I won't be reading the book, but we will go wherever we can go. Okay, based on that book. So money is not a problem. You are. That's well. I don't think I need to explain more about that. You just have to realize you are the problem, not money. Money is never the problem. The more you think money is the problem, the more you are screwed. Okay. So just realize money is not a problem. You are. Okay. So and if you would like to change that, you can contact one of my hosts, and Fena is one of them. And who else? And Tina. Okay, and who else? I'm not so sure now. All right, so so I have two upcoming things. So one about money and what about business. Okay, so if you're interested, I would love to see you in the class, and so that we can go further. And tonight we cover a lot of things tonight. Okay, so from busyness to self-judgment to unconscious programming to tiredness, sickness, to how much you avoid your own life, blah, blah, blah. So please re-listen to this one. It will be a contribution to you. And acknowledge that whatever that you have done, whatever that you are doing, it's a huge contribution to a lot of people. Okay, it always is. Okay, the only thing required is not that you do it better, but you acknowledging yourself. Okay, so try to see yourself from the eyes of someone without judgment. Okay, so that will give you a lot more ease, okay, in your life and in business. Okay, so and then maybe in the one day being you in business class, we will change the energy around the busyness so that business becomes something that you can do with ease. Okay, so you see, for example, now it's my 12 a.m., 11 a.m. Okay, you don't feel like I'm forced. For most people, okay, if you don't like what you're doing, you'll be like, oh my God, I need to force myself to do this even at my 12 a.m. Okay, for me, I'm like, hey, I'm having fun, total fun. Okay, so this is how I look at my business now. I know it's a contribution. I function from total joy, not total, but very close to total, hopefully. Okay. And this is what I would like to invite you all to. Okay, so thank you, everyone. And thank you so much for being here, even it's a late night for you, except for Elaine. Elaine is in US, in New York, it's your morning. And for the rest of you in Asia, you are amazing. I don't know how you stay awake, okay, at this time. Okay, so now go to sleep, have a lot of fun, and I will upload this to my YouTube. We can re-listen to this tomorrow, okay? So, or maybe later, okay? All right, thank you everyone, and thank you Fenna for forcing me to do this. Fenna forced me to do this, okay? She forced me to be really busy. I just need to blame her. All right, thank you everyone for your time, and see you when I see you. Okay.
Thank you, Ryan.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.